Well, let's not use, okay, so here comes 3 years. Yeah, it's a present value, future value, you're right. What's the starting point, principal? 60,000, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the cash payment the first year?
24,127.
Thank you. How much interest?
6,000.
How did you get that?
10% of
10% of principal amount. What's the cash payment? I'm asking same.
24,127.
Okay. Out of this 24,127, interest portion is 6,000 at 10%. Did I lose anybody? Then how much is the principal reduction?
18,127.
Did I lose anybody? That's exactly the mortgage payment. Mortgage payment, those who own a house, or if you don't own a house, you heard about the mortgage payment. One same payment every month. What's the payment include?
Some amount of the principal and interest.
P&I, principal interest. At very beginning, almost 99% of your payment is interest. Your principal reduction is very small at the beginning. And then you're looking at your mortgage loan statement. It's kind of depressing. If I paying off this speed, snail speed, right? It'll take me 2,000 years to pay off this house. You feel like you are, right? And then you're worrying about your job at the same time. It's not a good feeling. But good news is, as you get closer to 30 years, your principal portion gets bigger. So it's a faster to reducing. I'm talking about your $500,000 mortgage, right? Most people in the valley, Silicon Valley, especially this area, $500,000 mortgage balance is not out of ordinary. You know that, right? So that means they have to have a pretty good job, high-paying job, such as president of De Angel College or something like that, right? I'm in really trouble now, right? Anyway, so right. So principal and interest. So going into year 2. I'm sorry, I made it year 2, year 3, year 2. Going into year 2. Somebody tell me what's my new principal balance?
41,873.
Thank you, Sheila. Okay. Those who do not know what Sheila said, it's just a principal reduction. I simply subtract from. I'm just updating a new principal getting into second year. Cash payment?
24,000.
Oh yeah.
127.
They never change. Fixed mortgage rate. But remember, you've been wondering as a consumer how the heck the mortgage broker guy come up with this number. He has a fancy calculator. But I'll teach you that in a minute after I finish. So you can be a mortgage broker. All you have to know is this, then you are qualified mortgage broker. Starting tomorrow. I'll give you the license. I'm serious. That's all you need. And all other forms they are using, it's already pre-printed form. All you have to do is sign. But at least you have to know this much as a mortgage broker, all right? So same, I'm just using zero, all right? So same, I said fixed rate, 10%. I didn't change the rate, right? 30-year fixed mortgage, you heard about that, right? Versus some people using the variable, adjustable mortgage rate. What's the mortgage rate these days? About 5%, 30-year? Am I right? Anybody looking for a house? I don't know. Anyway, so 10%. So 10%. Edward, 10%.
4,137.
Okay, Edward sounds like a female. Okay. You don't need a calculator, do you? Joanne? Alicia? You don't need a calculator. 10%. Ben? 10%.
Yeah.
6,000, 10%. 41, 87, 10%. I'm not talking about anything fancy. I just want to walk one step at a time. I want to go where? I want to go all the way to, at the end of year 3, what I'm going to prove that to you. What I'm going to prove that to you, you already know what I'm trying to prove that to you. What is it?
Zero.
Zero balance, party time. Right? So principal reduction, so payment didn't change. So how much is principal reduction?
19,904.
As I said earlier, principal reduction, picking up little speed there. Did you notice that? Picking up little speed. All right. Then third year, new balance, new principal balance. You like the principal balance going down, right? That's a happy.
21,900.
Yeah, payment is still the same. You guys are a little bit behind me. Right. So interest portion.
2,193.
Right. I can handle that myself.
And reduction is 21,934. Which one?
And change of interest.
I'll give you $1. You need $1? I'll give you $1. No problem. That's usually what I have, $1. Do you see that? Soon as you make this payment, I know. You want me, it's a rounding error. Rounding error. Soon as you make this payment, guess what? The last payment exactly same as principal balance. Is it magic? Is it just accidental? Is it only this case? No, every case. But then what's the key? Somebody there come up with this number. You feel like you are cutting somebody's skin, don't you? Because your instructor made this question already. I already calculated, and then I gave you this number. Yeah, $1. I have to give you $1. So now, what's the $1 million question? How do you get that number? How do you get the number? How do you get the number? Then you become mortgage broker today. You know this number because that's the price of the house. You know this number. You know the term. Anybody has an idea? Okay, so would you please pretend you know this number?
Isn't it future value divided by 3?
So what's your math, your junior high school math teacher say? Unknown number, he or she always like X, am I right? X, unknown number, X. Or you want to use P as a payment? P as a payment? I don't know. So what did I teach you last 2 weeks? Present value. What is this? Annuity. Am I right? Uh-oh. This is very easier, a lot easier than you think. I mean, what's the N?
3 years.
What's I?
10%.
What's X represents? Annuity. Oh my God, that easy? Okay, well, table? Yeah, you've been using table. Or a calculator, whatever you like. What's the factor? Somebody read off? You don't have? Oh, gee. What kind of students are you? Okay, I do have it. Don't worry. In the book,
2.48685.
I'm sorry?
2.48685.
2 point, one more time?
4868
4868
5.
5 digits is good enough. You ready? Okay. Assuming that you got the factor from the table. By the way, which table did Lisha went to? Which table?
Present value.
Yeah, but which present value table?
Annuity.
Annuity present value table. Okay. So what do you do now?
Multiply that number by
Divide.
5.
What's the P stands for? What's the P stands for?
Good non-payment.
Payment has to be equal to how much?
Present value 67.
With the chorus, everybody. I've been doing that as a bonds question all the time. Did you notice that? I did this all along. So bonds and notes are the exactly same. So now, therefore, P representing payment has to be
6,000 divided by 2. That factor.
equal to
24, 126.
24, 127.
6.9.
Is this number familiar? Is this number familiar?
Nice.
That's how I got the number. What I just said is right here. This amortization table and bonds amortization table, exactly same concept, just different number, different columns. What's the difference between bonds and notes? Bonds, you're paying that principal amount later, but mortgage payment, you've been paying little by little all the way to the end. So last payment is equal to perfectly good enough for the balance, remaining balance. So you got your house is free and clear. So your textbook talks about both, right? Notes and bonds. But it's the two things. Once you understood one, the other one, no problem. So number 2, bonds demonstration problem. I don't think I have to go through this. You know now, premium issuance, discount issuance, both situations pretty well. So please do this question at home. And then when you're doing this at home, after you finish, please check this solution right here. Solution right here. So this is issued at a discount. So you can see that bonds issued at discount right here. Carrying value of bonds. Entire solutions here. And again, I want to say one more time, those who are watching the YouTube also, that entire chapter 15 solution is up there at page up. So, and also we are starting cash flow statement chapter 17 starting next week. The Monday was a holiday, but next week we'll have full 4 days. Anyway, so have a nice weekend.